come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The give is to Williams. And that ball's free behind the line. Finds a little space. And the defense got it. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover enforced by the defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They'll run it from the gun. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, LSU, 10.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think Reese...
Afterburner's coming. And he'll go out of bounds, and his aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go. Now from inside the red zone. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. on the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Guys, it's James Madison on top as they built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hilton. Oh, look out! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 28 over Minnesota. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got an open man. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to go up top on first down. The throw, and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, LSU. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Dukes inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. He wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The snap sets up the throw. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
Is incomplete. 3rd down coming.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
They'll run for it on 4th down. Stop short of the marker, and they stop in his defense, and they get the ball back.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch from his defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast. Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the James Madison Dukes taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the James Madison Dukes offense will get the first swing of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll pull it down and run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Throws to the tight end. He caught it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Getting some heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Chanticleers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
Get it out on the screen, and tackled there by the defense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Wants to throw. It's Kim. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. Breaks the tackle. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off-play action on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got room at the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? The Dukes have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just steamrolling his way through. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Liberty rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Lynchburg. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Wide open downfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, shot to clear. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the run, it's Washington. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
And the Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the shot to clear is in the hurry up.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
Quick handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The shot to clear is getting past the sticks.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Kim. Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, James Madison. What a catch and run for 6.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're on 35-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now,
and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, it's Kim. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Running toward the tape. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Coastal!
I like to get backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He wants to throw it again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Falls incomplete.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Finds his big tight end. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Another shot to clear.
He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
Brings up the 2nd down and goal to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but this lip.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the 2nd half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Dukes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Georgia Southern's offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The Eagles are in the hurry-up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Williams will pass. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Dukes offense will get the ball for the first time. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now improvising. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well and make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Williams looking for a man. He's got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Arnold. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. He's looking to throw. The short hands. It's Cobb. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up. Back to the air one more time. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Can't get him to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll throw on third down. He makes the grab. And it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Coming after it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dukes!
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now here's a chance after that score late in the first half to open the second half by putting another drive together.
It would be so awesome for this squad. Like, you did your first job. You took care of the 2-minute drill. Now come out, Jesse. Continue that momentum. Continue that feel-good juice you had in the locker room.
And this offense should be feeling that good juju, too, because they did some nice things on that last drive. Quarterbacks, skill players, offensive line, everybody gelling and playing together. Let's see if they can carry that forward here on this first drive of the second half.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. At the 45, on its way. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to get to it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. You've got your college fantasy football team going. This guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 13 to LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're setting up the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Trying to pick up a first down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's got it. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Eagles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
On the move is the 30. Oh, how did you make that move? He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get it down at the 1-yard line.
By time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented when he does stuff like this.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Williams looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. They keep attacking through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab outside. It's Cobb.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Excellent field position here for the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop it. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Georgia Southern has it back